Welcome back to Buff Entertainment. It's been a while. We missed last week because of the ice and snow, and our teacher was out.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really, get an episode out last week. So this, instead of being the 12th episode, is the 11th, and today we're going to be talking about video games. I know, it's a very common thing, but video game news has been pretty popping recently.
Yep, especially today or yesterday with...
I think yesterday was like the 10th anniversary of Dying Light as a franchise, which, if anyone cares about that game, happened.
I think it's past its peak already.
How dare you? This game is peak.
It's good, but it's past... Like, you know how, the peak player counts?
I disagree entirely with that statement. There's no way what you're saying is true. Honestly, man, I think it's honestly...
It's just like Overwatch. It's reached its peak player count.
Absolutely not. This game has done nothing but grow, and it's gonna keep on growing. It's going to the moon, baby.
Yeah, that's what they said about Dogecoin.
Yeah, well, Dogecoin was run by Elon Musk, and we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, but anyway,
Anyway, in terms of new video game news,
Doom the Dark Ages.
Oh yeah, man.
When did that come out? Today or?
It's not even out,
yesterday?
dog. It comes out.
No, I mean the trailer.
I think that was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, they had. No, wait, no. I think it was Saturday.
Oh.
Maybe Sunday. I forget when the developer direct was. I think it was the 23rd, maybe.
I have nothing. You're the one who told me about the news.
Yeah, well, I think it was last Friday. It was the developer direct. Anyway, on an unrelated note, that game's gonna be fire. There's no way it is.
Any Doom game is really, really good.
Objectively, all the Doom games I've played have been really, except Doom 3. Doom 3 was kind of.
Yeah, but
it was alright.
But most of the Doom games usually are bangers, and if not, they're still,
really good.
Really good.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Some of the new weapons they're introducing, that just looks so... You get a flail, you get a chainsaw sword, a shield. Chainsaw sword would be wild, though. But a chainsaw shield...
Well, wouldn't that just be a regular chainsaw, then?
No.
Because, you can use a chainsaw
It'd be like a chainsaw from, 40k.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That would probably be one. But a chainsaw shield, that's badass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Twin barrel... plasma gun as well. That is just crazy.
Like a double barrel shotgun, kind of, or is it a shotgun?
It's like a Gatling gun, but with two barrels instead of one.
Okay.
So think of the plasma gun from Doom Eternal, but instead of one barrel, it's two barrels.
So just double it.
Mm-hmm.
Just double it and give it to the next Doom Slayer.
Double it and keep it for yourself, because that's basically what happened. And then a lever action double barrel shotgun.
Which sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Reloading it like a lever action.
Doing the hand flip thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's mechs. Ooh, boy, they got mechs.
Oh, that'll be fun.
They got Gundams. Well, I mean, it'd probably be more like a.
Is it more like a?
It's more like a Jaeger from Pacific Rim than a Gundam from.
Okay, so it's more humanoid in appearance.
Gundams are very human. I don't know what you're on.
No, I mean, from Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, no Pacific. Yeah, no, it's definitely more humanoid, like Pacific Rim style. But instead of two pilots, it's just one, and that one pilot is the Doomslayer. It's so cool. You also get a dragon with cybernetics.
Oh,
that is just so cool. I am so excited. That comes out. What's the month after? March, April, in May. It comes out in May.
Oh. That's not too far away.
It's not, and I cannot wait, man. I am so giddy with excitement. It's truly magnificent. I cannot wait. This year's got some pretty exciting games coming out.
Like GTA 6. Maybe.
There's no way that doesn't get delayed, though. Red Dead Redemption 2 got delayed. We all know that game came out perfect. That game was peak.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Still peak even to this day.
Honestly, man, I don't think the story for GTA 6 will probably not be as good as Red Dead Redemption's 2. But
nothing can really top the story of Red Dead 2.
Honestly, it's just so peak, and
except for Titanfall 2, dude. That story is great. That's a banger.
Titanfall 2 got shafted so hard. Titanfall 3 should have came out. Same with Battlefront 3, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's a whole other discussion. But back to
Doom. Honestly, man, there's no way it's not gonna be good. There's just no way.
Yeah, there's no feasible way. They could fumble the ball so much, and it would still be good.
Yeah. Even if let's say the Jaeger portions of the game is just one portion, and they never use the Jaeger again. They introduce it for one mission, and that's it.
But that would still be...
That would still be good, because base Doom mechanics on their own, and from what the game is showing, just fighting without the Jaeger is going to be cool as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Then the Jaeger's just there as a whole nother combat system. Same with the Dragon.
It's just like what is it? Like that garnish you put on top.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
fancy meal.
Yeah, it's like it's there. It doesn't. It won't change It won't change much. Like if. But that's assuming they only use it once. Because I
Yeah.
know for a fact they're going to use it a lot more than once.
Yeah, they
'cause
should.
If they don't, missed opportunity. However, I will say this. The new tagline being stand and fight. Ooh, man.
That's
got me
pretty
so
good.
giddy. Anyway, speaking of new games, back to Dying Light. Because if for some reason some people like Dying Light, Dying Light the Beast comes out this summer. So that's
Oh.
also something to look forward to. Now, we won't be doing a podcast episode on that because school will be out. And if you're in
Yes.
school for summer, that sucks.
Nerd.
Should have passed.
Freaking nerd. Or
they're not-
Or
if they're-
just,
if
or-
you're
well, no,
taking-
because there's some people. I know one of my friends went to summer school to get one of his.
Colton?
Just one of his. Yeah. Yeah. He got his credit.
Of course it was
Yeah,
Colton.
because he was a nerd. He said never again though, because it was boring.
Yeah. Yeah, never
Yeah,
again.
I don't see the reason why you would
Why would you willingly give up all that free time?
for.
A single credit.
I
Unless
mean,
you have
I
a-
can see it because it's only like a couple of weeks instead of like a whole year.
Yeah, which makes
Like
sense.
for
I guess.
PE, yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
But for like health, professional communications, like those are only half semesters. Those are pretty cool classes.
Yeah.
So.
Health was objectively the easiest class I took last year.
Oh yeah, I'm taking health like now, dude. It's literally just open textbook, write down notes, boom, you're done.
Oh, to be honest, at my last school, because I was a transfer student last year.
Yeah.
We didn't even do that. I'm gonna be honest. There was like one module we did was like hands-only CPR.
And
I
that
was
was the most difficult thing.
That was like the most difficult. I was the best in that class, by the way.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you're basically just getting a free period.
Yeah. So anyway,
Anyway, back to video games. Speaking of Dying Light going on for a while, Marvel Rivals
Still
has
massive.
you know what else is massive?
if you
I'm not saying low taper fade.
You just said the low taper fade. That was the one thing I didn't want you saying, and you said it. How could you?
But
I'm offended.
it's still pretty massive.
Season 2, I think part 2, season 2 just dropped. I think.
No, I don't think now because it hasn't been a month and a half since it
Oh.
dropped because they plan on doing it. They plan on releasing at least one new character every month and a half.
They got a lot of characters to
Yeah, they
to
got a
work
lot
with.
of characters.
I'm glad they picked Marvel because DC, they have a lot of characters, but a lot of them are sort of
Kind of spin-offs.
and really similar to each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of overlap between certain heroes.
Yeah, but with like Marvel, the biggest overlap is just the Spider-Verse, which you can definitely
You can draw.
change.
You can get so many Spider-Man. You can combine Punisher and Iron Man, and you got War Machine. You have
Yeah.
so much potential for that game.
What's his name? The guy who's the new Captain America now. Falcon. Forgot his name.
I think it's Falcon.
Yeah, it's the one guy that's coming out with a new movie that's probably not going to be that great.
The TV show wasn't. I think it was.
Yeah, the
Fal-
TV show.
I think it was like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was the name of the TV show.
Yeah.
I actually do not remember. I
But
watched
yeah,
it.
they have Marvel Rivals has a lot to take from
Oh yeah.
and a lot of ways to make it good, and it's still going strong even a month in. Overwatch is completely like in the ground. It's dead.
Yeah, honestly, man, I don't think I've heard anyone say anything about Overwatch. I think they had a new season.
The only thing I've heard about Overwatch was like a while ago, and also with people who played Concord, where they're like, "Why did our game have to die, but like Marvel Rivals gets to live?" Because Marvel Rivals is a good game. It's a well-known IP, so people are already
Invested in it.
invested in it because they know the characters, they
The
could learn
game-
more about the characters.
The gameplay is good.
The gameplay is
They're
good.
not only just using big names like Captain America, Hulk, Wolverine. They're
Yeah.
using smaller known characters like Cloak and Dagger. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that
I
person until
remember
today.
They were only in like one episode of like a Spider-Man animated TV show.
Which
and
one?
I don't know. I think it was either like the one named Spider-Man that's pretty recent, or Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, I've never. I'm gonna be honest. Half of the roster, I had no clue who they were until I played Rivals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, man. And I think that's a good
Like,
thing.
yeah, that's a good thing. It like Luna Snow. I had no clue who she was.
Who's
I
Luna
looked
Snow?
her. The K-pop star that has somehow more health than Adam freaking Warlock. I'm mad about that because Adam Warlock is like supposed to be the genetically perfect being in the universe. 250 health. Some random K-pop idol, 275.
But she does the say so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's her. She came out like apparently in like 2019 in like a video game, then made like a couple of comic appearances, and then kind of just like dipped, came back in Marvel Rivals, and is now popular.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking
and
of...
then Jeff, people already knew Jeff. He was just a little lesser known, and then he...
Yeah, very much lesser known. I didn't even know Jeff the Land Shark was a thing until Rivals.
I knew about it because of
You're a
Gwenpool
nerd.
Compact. Yeah, me and my dad, we collect comic books.
I see.
Mostly my dad.
Mega nerd behavior, honestly.
So yeah, anyway, what were you about to say before I...
About to say you were a mega nerd.
No, before that.
Before that, yeah, no, I think the game's going to last a lot longer than Overwatch 2 did.
Oh yeah, because it's going to beat out Overwatch, because...
New characters, and as the game progresses,
Yeah.
balancing is going to only get more fine-tuned. So...
Yeah, because they are actively trying to... Like, with cheaters...
Mm-hmm.
Like, within a day of you reporting them, they're, like, gone, wiped off
Oh,
the
yeah,
face of the
they
earth.
actually have good anti-cheat.
Mm-hmm. And also,
Sort of.
another thing is, when you report somebody, if they've already been dealt with, it'll say, thank you for your report, but we're already pursuing further action with them.
We've already taken the trash out.
Yep.
There was no need for you to report it. But
And
thank you for
even-
your concern.
And even a lot of people who played Overwatch previously have switched over to Marvel. Like, a lot of big Overwatch creators that I followed when Overwatch was, still big.
Yeah.
They switched to Marvel Rivals like Flats, Emog, J3.
You know what's funny?
What?
Overwatch never surpassed Team Fortress 2. The
No.
one thing it was meant to do was surpass Team Fortress 2, and it couldn't even do that.
Yep.
Even with all of Blizzard's love, money, and attention, it just could not surpass that old-ass game
Yep.
made by a Valve in, like,
I think it was
2008?
like early 2000s.
Yes. So, and the fact TF2 is still around today,
Oh, yeah.
receiving
And
support.
still receiving like minor updates, but not any. Because the last one was like the summer update, like a year or two ago.
I think it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
They added Saxton Hale versus everyone.
And then the seal. Yeah, they added a seal.
They added
push map.
They added the seal, man.
Yeah.
It was like, really good. Kind of made you feel bad for denying the push,
Yeah.
It's the seal, man. It's the seal. You just can't be mad at that.
But also another.
He also fixed the bot issues.
Oh yeah, they fixed the bot issues, which is great because I would always see this one guy F Nemo.
Who is that?
It's a bot hoster.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, now they're gone.
Yeah, now they're gone.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But
And now-
another reason Marvel Rivals is really big is because 33 characters on initial launch,
Yeah.
which I think is more than Overwatch
Yes, it is actually.
on like initial launch, even when they added like all the other ones to
I'm pretty sure
when Overwatch 1 came out.
currently the most. I'm gonna be honest. They added a lot of DPS heroes, like a lot of DPS heroes. There is
Oh, yeah.
so little medics or tanks. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I think the least amount is support.
No,
No, it's
support. Yeah, you're right.
It's support.
Which is crazy. It's like a very
Yeah.
important class, and there's not a lot of them. Cause
But
like
DPS is also pretty important. I would think.
I guess, but when every character is basically the exact same. Oh, here's a gun. You shoot that person.
Yeah.
Or for medics, how many different ways can you make healing interesting? I'm gonna be honest. After Zenyatta, I just never touched anyone else. Like Zenyatta was perfect. I can debuff people. I can heal people with orbs.
Zenyatta was perfect. He's
Everyone else was just a worse Zenyatta.
Well,
Even Mercy was a worse Zenyatta. She wasn't even good.
But the thing is, Zenyatta's not. He leans more towards the DPS side rather than the healing side.
Yeah, I was a combat medic. It was
Yeah.
so fun. I enjoyed it. You know what I didn't enjoy? Playing Life Weaver.
Oh yeah, he sucked on release and sucks now.
I honestly just don't
like playing him.
I just don't like Overwatch, man. They nerfed
Yeah.
what's her name? Sombra. She used to be able to stay invisible in the her
Yeah,
her translocator used to be goat. I could just throw that down somewhere, teleport back if things got a bit too hairy. Now it's like an orb. People can follow it. You are so easily countered by everyone.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. And then the other DPS heroes like Cassidy, Ashe, the cowboy characters,
Yeah.
they suck. They just straight up suck. You are a worse. Cassie's just a worse Reaper. I forget his name.
Yeah, the double shotgun guy.
Yeah, the double shotgun pistol guy. You're just a worse version of him with way worse movement kit, Ash is just
Is just a faster Widowmaker.
a slightly better Widowmaker, mainly
Yeah.
because you don't have to wait for the charge up, and also you
can just kind of...
you do insane damage when scoped in. It's actually crazy.
Yeah. And
But
also,
I don't know, man.
And also, Overwatch takes like a year to release like 3 characters, while Marvel Rivals has already released 2, plans on another 2 in like 2 months, and then plans on releasing a bunch more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the past 3 years we've gotten.
Because let's see.
3, maybe 4 characters.
Because let's see, there was Juno.
That's the most recent one.
No, it was Hazard or the Scottish guy. There's a new tank. He's like Scottish.
Oh, okay. So 4 new heroes over the course of the past 3 years. Wow.
Well, and 7 because you have to count the the 3 that initially released on launch.
And what 3 were those?
Junker Queen, Kiriko, and Sojourn.
Yeah, no, I'm glad Overwatch died. I'm gonna be honest. That game.
Yeah. If they release more heroes a little more frequently, then
they're not coming back. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
Marvel
they're not
Rivals
coming back.
buried them
because like they've got the Gooner community. Because I mean, have you seen some of their skins? Like,
I already know you're thinking about Venom. Like
no, not Venom. No. Invisible Woman, Psylocke, just base Squirrel Girl.
I'm gonna need you to be quiet.
That's a perfect place to end this off.
No, if we ended this off here, it's gonna look worse.
No, this is a perfect place to end this off.
No.
Anyway, Marvel Rivals is just infinitely better than Overwatch. Objectively better.
Like, the gameplay is also much more fun. I don't feel like I'm getting punished for just playing my role.
Also, you can punch holes through the wall.
Oh yeah, that too. There's destructible environments.
Yeah, which is also pretty cool.
Very cool, actually. Allows for some pretty good outplays with like certain DPS characters that can break walls. Allows you to create better traversal routes.
Unlike, I know we're going back to Overwatch a lot, but that's its like actual main competitor. Because Concord, we don't talk about that.
Concord didn't even have legs to stand on.
Yeah, it was out for like 2 weeks, got shut down, and then they're complaining about Concord dying when
they
know what they did. They know what they did.
No one cared about Concord. The trailers sucked. They didn't really show anything interesting.
It had a good concept, was in development for 7 years, came out for like 2 weeks on beta, disappeared. PlayStation's biggest failure.
Their biggest failure is actually not releasing a Bloodborne remake / remaster.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's really a shame because Concord, I'm going to be honest.
I was
never going to... It did not have potential. I'm going to be honest.
It was basically kind of like a Rainbow... I would compare... Not to Rainbow... Maybe to Rainbow Six. I don't know.
I'm going to be honest, man. No. That game was trying to be the next Overwatch. It was never going to succeed.
Yeah. And then in came Marvel Rivals.
And
saved us from
Concord. I'm going to be honest, man. There was no good concept behind Concord. I looked at everything I possibly could about Concord because I was so interested in that failure because it was such a big failure.
Yeah, because wasn't it like millions of dollars
it was
down the drain?
$100 million.
And 7 years.
7 years of development time, $100 million in production, just flushed down the drain. Mm-hmm. If I had $100 million, I'd make a World War I trench game about fighting. It'd be a PvP first-person shooter, similar to Battlefield 1. Because Battlefield 1, no one plays Battlefield 1. That is the one issue I have with Battlefield 1 is that nobody plays it because that game is so fun. But nobody touches it at all. It's actually
because it's probably so old.
But it's so fun though, and that's the issue. Nobody knows how fun it is. And then EA's like, it's a fun game, but like, who really cares? Everyone wants to play Battlefield 2042, the actual good game.
Yeah.
Like, no, stop it. You're killing your franchise slowly by not focusing on the actual good games.
Yeah.
I don't want to see another 2042. I don't want to see another Battlefield 1. But there are no other Battlefield ones because everyone's like, World War II shooter, why not? Screw World War I, no one really cares about that. It was like, some gas attacks every once in a while?
Which actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it was. That's the issue. I played Battlefield 1. I play it every once in a while when there's a server that isn't dead.
But yeah, the reason why everybody does World War II is because that's the more known out of, World War I.
I don't think this episode's getting greenlit.
Yeah, so we're just going to end it off there. They won't listen to the last few seconds. Don't worry. We'll be fine.
We're not gonna be fine. We're so cooked. This is the episode we get This is the episode the Buff Entertainment Podcast gets canceled.
We'll title this one the cancellation episode.
You know what? Probably.